You guys are probably wondering, what is copyright? Copyright is an exclusive right given by law for a certain term of years to an author, composer, and etc., or his assignee to print, publish, and sell copies of his original work. There is no obligation for registration in Malaysia. On the other hand, the Malaysian Intellectual Property Office, also known as MyIPO, will accept on the basis of voluntary notification after the new amendments of the Act. Copyright infringement, Section 36, Sub 1. The Copyright Act stated that copyright is infringed by any person who does or causes any other person to do, without the license of the owner of the copyright, an act of which is controlled by copyright under this Act. Section 36, Sub 2. A. Selling, letting for hire, or by way of trade, offering, or exposing for sale or hire the article. B. Distributing the article, 1. For the purpose of trade, or 2. For any other purpose to an extent that it will affect prejudicially the owner of the copyright. And lastly, C. By the way of trade, exhibiting the article in public, where he knows or ought reasonably to know that the making of the article was carried out without the consent or license of the owner of the copyright. Now, let's take an example of Honda and DNC. Hi, I am Ms. Akira and I am one of the designers for Honda X5. Thank you for joining this discussion.
Hello, I'm Emily. I'm representing Mr. Kevin from DNC Asian Tech Holdings.
So today we are gathering to discuss the plagiarism matters on Honda X5 design. Now all the customers are discussing this problem in the market, and this has also affected our marketing sales.
Okay. So,
you think that this is not a big issue? It is not just about plagiarism. It is also about the commercial use which attacks my company's intellectual property rights.
yes, I understand your company's situation, but the product that is manufactured by our company is different from yours from the technical part.
Yes, but we cannot deny the fact that your product, the outlook of the Demax Spark, is very similar to our Honda X5.
Well, I'm just the representative of the DNC Asian Tech Holdings, so I have no comment or say with the statement.
Okay, so first, I am not here to attack or disrespect your company. The main reason I have this meeting with you is to inform that this has let us know that there is a big brand in Malaysia, and maybe we can have a collaboration to launch a product in which we can provide the technical knowledge and your company provides manufacturers in Malaysia, which is a win-win situation.
Oh, whoa. Well, thank you, I suppose.
And additionally, we are glad to inform you that we will clarify the matter, so don't worry about the accusations leveled by some people. I will shortly publicly address it in an article, okay?
Thank you so much.
But remember, I cannot promise you that legal action will be taken against.
So the reason you have this meeting is to tell us that you might take the legal action against?
Well, yes, legal action could happen, but it has not been confirmed because, as I previously stated, by stealing our product and utilizing it for commercial purposes, you have violated our intellectual property. According to our attorney, the Industrial Designs Act of 1996 and the Industrial Designs Regulations of 1999 safeguard our goods. In essence, all of these individuals are claiming that you have violated our intellectual property rights, and we should assert those rights against you.
I understand how the situation is now and what you are trying to explain to me. but I just hope that legal action is not needed.
Where do you work?
I was work for the DNC Aesthetic Holdings representative.
Are you aware of intellectual property rights in Malaysia?
Yes, I know about the intellectual property rights in Malaysia.
In Malaysia, if you continue to use a copy or imitation of a registered design for commercial purposes without the owner's consent, you risk legal action under the Industrial Design Act 1996 and Industrial Designs Regulations 1999. Are you well informed of this?
Yes.
Honda claimed that you have infringed their copyrights by manufacturing, producing, marketing, and selling the motorcycles known as DMAC. Having said that, did my customer Honda give you their consent to your party?
No, but...
Just answer me yes or no.
Okay, no.
Do you know that Section 36(1) of Copyrights Act stated that copyright is infringed by any person who does or causes any other person to do without the license of the owner of copyright? An act that doing of which is controlled by copyright under this act?
Yes, I know, but...
Next. When was the release date of your product DMAC Spark?
The DMAC Spark was released in 2003.
Now, when was the release of the first Honda EX5?
Yeah, I know, it was 30 years ago.
Good. Was your marketing and design team aware of that your product has already existed in the market for 30 years?
But our product was created independently. There was no proof that the claimed copyright infringement has resulted in action lost by Honda.
Just answer yes or no.
Okay, no.
And as for this plagiarized product, was it used for commercial purposes?
Yes.
But did you mention or state that your product is inspired by my client's company in the commercial or in any form of advertising?
No.
So did you realize what you're doing is against the intellectual property rights, especially Honda's intellectual property rights? No answer. Then I have no further questions. Thank you.
The court has decided that the copyright subsisted in the EX5 drawing and they were works protected by copyright in Malaysia with effect from 11 October 1990. The plaintiff had expended sufficient effort to make the drawings within the meaning of Section 73A of the Act, and the drawing was reduced to material form as required under Section 73B. Pursuant to Section 71C of the Act, the Honda X5 drawing was eligible for copyright protection as it fell within the definition of artistic work under Section 3 of the Act.